Hello everyone, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana. We're picking up right where we left off at the end of the previous episode, having just supplied that sweet, sweet nectar via our aqueduct straight down into Port Liberty, named as such because the Libertas reside here. So, with the two cisterns we have on either side, we are supplying almost all of the houses. I have no doubt if we just increase the amount of concrete we have just a little bit, we can pave the rest of these roads and reach every nook and cranny all the way down to the coastlines, hopefully abating the fire risk that we have and improving the health of our citizens. Now, I thought it would be worth mentioning here at the beginning of the episode just to touch on the current situation. You know, we haven't slowed down, taken a breather, and just had a look at how we're doing. So let's have a look at all of the needs that we have for our residents first. The only thing we're lacking right now is a little bit of tunics and a little bit of peleus. So we're totally fine. It's of course an either-or system in this game, so we're at 169%. So we're 69% over what we need in order to upgrade these guys, so we're doing totally fine. But obviously my goal in this playthrough is to try and deliver everything. Have the best economy you can, deliver everything, get all the benefits. In previous Anno games, I should say, different things fall away as you level up, but not in this game. Everything remains. So if you can fulfill everything, you might as well, because you just get benefits. If you have a look at the plebeians, same situation, right? They're lacking those two things as well, of course, because they have the same needs. But they're also lacking a couple of things based on proximity to certain buildings. And that's just because anything this side of the aqueduct hasn't been really thought through very well. We've just been stacking things in there and trying to move things around as time goes on. This one's a bit more thought out to try and have a nicer look and feel to it, but also make sure they all have coverage of things. Not optimal, not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's better. And you shouldn't find any houses lacking things, really. Alright, so if we get to tier 3, this is where the game slows down. Now, I haven't let time play, by the way, and I noticed that we've like 1,000 more money than we should. I think we normally make 1,200. I just loaded in, and then some of these things haven't loaded yet. I'll let time play in a moment, but there's a reason I don't want to. We have diplomatic offers, and we'll talk about that in a second. So let's just find a house here that has something. There we go. So, if we take a look at the equites, we can basically see that their only missing need is cheese. And the reason we've slowed down with the equites is quite natural. We have to go to Albion for it, right? Build up the Albion economy and then bring back some of the stuff they make over here to give it to these guys. And vice versa. They need to deliver things over there. So we have this synergistic interplay between the two provinces. As such, we're actually making ships in order to... Oh my god, excuse me. In order to do that transport. So we have a trireme on the go right now. A civilian one. That's actually local to here, but the next one after that is the one we're going to send to Albion as well. And we want to start defending ourselves there too. Okay, so cheese is one thing, all good. Now, we can still fulfill this demand, we can still upgrade if we need to, but like I said, we want to actually make things locally if we can. If we need to, we'll just buy things in. That still helps, and we still get the benefit, but ultimately the goal is to make it ourselves if we can, which is why we're hunting islands with as much money as we can, you know, trying to scrounge on money a little bit so that we can buy these islands in order to get the fertilities to do the things we can't do otherwise. Okay, so the next one is the aqueduct cistern. Obviously, we just set that up. And the theater. The theater should be easy enough. We might even be able to build that today. These guys should have the aqueduct. There we go. In the fashion category, these guys are dapper young men. They need togas. So togas are actually fairly simple, but we need murex snail to do that. And then brooches. That's right, brooches. Are we all happy now? I was saying brooches before. My bad. I just read it and said it as it came to me. I have, of course, heard of a brooch. Gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever actually seen one. But I didn't recognize it by the icon. I just pointed at the screen, by the way, just so you know what's happening. So yeah, thanks for catching me up on that. I sounded like a fool, so I appreciate it. Anyway, so we have amphorae and olive oil. That's all well and good. But they're also going to need writing tablets and fine glass. Did we actually get the... Oh, we have got the recipes for this. So this fine glass is going to require the minerals. Then we obviously have silica or sand that we can get from our island, smelt it with glass. That has to be done on rivers, by the way, which is kind of interesting. Writing tablets is what you need the sandaric for. Probably saying that one wrong. Correct me if you wish. An apiary into writing tablets. The writing tablets also gives an area of effective knowledge, so that's kind of nice. We might pop that in the town somewhere later today if we get that far. And then finally, in the bottom category, we have a forum and a bath. So these guys are very stinky. Need to get them a bath. But we're not going to be able to get a bath until we have at least 800 equites, and we currently have 600 equites. So that's the situation. The island that I want to go for that has most of these things would be this one. So this is in the very western part of the map. So we have mineral deposit, marble to build with, and sandaric for the writing tablets. If we went for this island instead, it might be a better choice just to deliver on the needs rather than the build materials, because we get murex, snail, sandaric, and minerals. So we're swapping out the marble for the snails, basically, and the snails go into the dye. Now, like I said, we can buy these things, we'll be fine without it, but it would be good to get it, and we'll have to get it eventually. So that's the current situation. Let's have a look over our contracts really quickly. We're currently doing Liberty Lost. That was to defeat the 2 Quinqueremes that appeared right at the beginning of the game. We've done that now, and we're just on the way back over to our port with the Liberty on board. So hopefully we can hand that in. We then need to deliver 42 tons of bread to Concordia, which we should also be able to do. We've got like 100 on the island. We need to deliver 30 tons of soap to Manx because he keeps dropping it. Whoops. Didn't mean to hop over to his island, but there we go. He's in Albion, obviously. So we got to bring him the 30 tons of soap. All well and good. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, our ship is just docked in here, the Bad B Katha. We're going to head over to the island in the west. This island here has everything in terms of fertilities that we don't have. Literally everything. We don't have herbs, resin, saltwort, small bird, or granite. We do have resin back home in Latium, but none of it's here. So that would be a pretty good island. So I want to see how much it is, because it was mentioned in the comments that the cost of islands goes up the bigger they are, but also the more you have. So it might not be that much. It's not a very big island for playable space. And we got that 30% discount from the Emperor. I think it's 25% actually. So yeah, I want to go check the cost of that. We'll just hop back really quickly. So that's the situation pretty much with the contracts. There's a couple extra contracts that we have in Albion that we have to deliver, go over to the stones and things like that. And this is just telling me that the waiter workforce is a little low. The very final thing then is diplomacy. So I told you guys I would have a look at the available contracts, pick up anything new because we're looking for money, we're hunting for contracts, but also check this out. I don't know how I missed this, but inside of Zaranitu, which sounds weird, we have request defensive pacts, which is going to pass. So let's do it. She's like the most powerful, so absolutely. I don't want her to fight me. I want whoever fights me to have her on my side. Easily. So yeah, we'll lock her down. We also have a trade treaty potential with Aether Igorwin. So I'm sorry if you're looking for a warmongery playthrough, you're not going to get it here. Much like my Anno 1800 playthrough, I ignore war for the most part until the end of the game. Well, not even the end, but until we get strong enough that it's like we don't even have to think about it, and then we just start taking islands. So we're trading. Now, things can change, but for the most part, the wars are with these two. And they can land troops on your islands and stuff, so we still need to set up some defenses and things, but for the most part, we're just pirate hunting. Until there's no islands left to claim, then the tensions start to bubble, people start wanting things that you have, and you might get some conflict, but in the early game, we shouldn't have to worry about that. Alright, so with those two guys locked down, I think that was pretty much everything. Let's let time play. Beautiful. Alright, so the first thing we can get doing is building up the Peleus, right? We saw that we're a bit low on those initial two things. This place is being devastated, so let's improve it. And fix it right up. So I was going to get, not these, the sheep farm. I want a few of these. 3 of them maybe? 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll just get their little things. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I might even do 4. Actually, no, I'll do 3. So 3 new ones here. That's right next to the sail makers, so they flow right into one another. The rope makers here for the hemp, actually. And that hemp is going to have a bit of a problem. It's not in reach of the warehouse. So we'll just build up a stone road up to here, and that's going to help it get down here. Alright, we'll fix those 2 as well. They're all good. Now, we do actually already have sheep here, so I'm going to get rid of 2 of them. And we're going to do a Peleus Felter somewhere around here, because they don't have one. Yeah, I guess here is actually fine. Get that 1 extra household if we go sideways. Again, everything's subject to changing around this place, but at least that'll improve things a little bit. The next one was this, right? So another spinner. I'd have to check the hemp situation. So hemp should have been boosted by the aqueduct. So now we're making 8/6. So we can just afford another spinner, no problem. There's already 2 up here. There's nothing on this side. There's a warehouse nearby, so sure. Just somewhere there. For now. Again, a lot of for nows on this top part of the island. So I'm hoping with that, we should be good to go. Let's get our... check in on our ships. Ah, one other thing. Contracts. We have Valeria here. Check this one out. 21 tons of marble, and she'll give us 10 grand. Now, we don't make marble, but we can buy it. And for that, we'll not just get 10 grand, but we'll also get this specialist, the Judicious Rigger. Gotta make sure I say that nice and clear for YouTube. The seafaring captain can go on our ships and give us 25% hit points with a 40% reduction in cargo weight. Slowdown, so makes our ships go faster if they're carrying stuff. Absolutely going to take that quest on. The other one we have, also kind of interesting, but weirdly simple. 246 tons of timber, and we'll make 13,000. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for playing. So what we'll do is... Oh, wait, first off, we should hand this guy in. In you go. We got 3 captains. Hit points, self-repair speed, unfavorable wind impact, favorable wind angle, and trade prices and cargo weight slowdown. Well, that's quite a coincidence because we have 3 ships here. Well, actually, I might save the trade price one, and we'll put on that other ship that we just saw. Fire has started. Oh, no. Well, they'll be taken care of. They'll be fine. Speaking of issues, though, these guys were never corrected. We have a Medici to go up to this area, and that will hopefully heal the plague. We also have an Equays. I'm throwing a celebration for my uncle's Dies Natalis. I may have overpromised. Will you assist in preparations? Absolutely.
I'm troubled to report that I may have caused you some inconvenience. An uncle of mine is very influential in the Eternal City. I may have inadvertently invited the man to spend his birthday here, in your city.
We'll read that in a second. So, we want to load up with wood. Which one's the flagship? This is the flagship. So we want to pick up that bread and bring it over to Concordia. I think it was 42. Okay, we can do that. Let's just go to Concordia with our flagship. New ship is finished. This ship is going to go on our trade route. Man, a lot's happening, isn't it? Alright, so this is on trade. You've resumed. We're going to get another ship once we get 5 more wood. Ah, I did just steal a lot of that wood. Well, we'll just wait. It's not a big deal. Although we'd have to wait a while. Okay, fine. Signs of public unrest. I don't believe it. I'm not going to believe any of this. Alright, new trireme is on the go in the background. All good. Everybody calm down. So, let's pop the captain on each of these ships. So not the trade price one. The unfavorable wind impact. I mean, if these guys travel together, I guess it doesn't really impact us that much, but... Hit points 15% and self-repair speed. Yes. Nice. And then the guy that we're going to unlock from Valeria, we'll put on the other one. Now, you've arrived. Which is great. We just made bank. And now, we're going to hop over to Albion. See, we're spinning plates here, totally efficiently. We've arrived at this island. We just made some cash. Let's see if we can afford it. I have a feeling I'm going to guess 50,000. Because it's a big enough island. Oh my god, it's half the price I thought. 25,312. So I assume our discount is being applied. It doesn't actually say, but I assume so. What's wrong here? If the sum of all reasons remains above 0, the other party will not break their side. Oh, he's thinking of breaking it already. Debtor 15. I wonder what that's about. Oh, because we're in debt, are we, to, like, we have loans? No, we've paid off those. Excuse me. I think we paid off those loans. We did take debt, so... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had dinner earlier. Yeah, not too sure why that would be. But okay, fair enough. Well, that's actually something for us, which is good. But so he's against us because we're not that influential. You know, our prestige is at the influential level. It's not good enough. We're helpless militarily. We don't have a devotion to Mars and no devotion to Epona. So 55 versus... Yes, it's minus 20. Even if we switched gods, it wouldn't do that much. Increasing the influence, though, would be something. If we build that theater, we get influence, or we get prestige on every household. That might be enough to sway him back over. Now, I don't mind too much if we break it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I just thought, why would it give me the offer and then rescind it so quickly? We are able to trade with them. What can we get? We can get the clan shields, the trousers, eel, drinking horns, and he's requesting soap for 74, and olive oil for 72. Manx was buying olive oil, wasn't he? Just give the word we're ready when you are. I'm not ready. I just wanted to see what you're buying. 43, so much less, actually. 72. Yeah, interesting. But Manx would buy it indefinitely. He would only buy it up to 150, I think. Until he then starts to consume it. So it's kind of interesting. Should we go for that island? I think so. It's quite cheap. We'll just claim it. They have... See, Concordia has 3 islands here. Zaranitu has 2. And Aether has 3. So I feel like we're due to get one before she takes another one. I'd like to... There we go. Alright, that gives us almost all the fertilities we'll need. The other island I was eyeing up that would give us the rest is here. Way out in the east, a little bit southeast from where we are. This island will give us the tin, the seashell, and the beaver that we don't have. So I'm going to sail out. That was way cheaper than I thought. And this island's even smaller, so we'll just sail out here and see how much this one is. Alright, let's hop back. We'll go back to Albion and deal with there a little bit later. I'm just too busy. There's too much stuff going on. Now, we've arrived near Zaranitu. Let me know when you get there. Our ships are healed, by the way. I wanted to go pirate hunting, but I guess we also have to load up on wood. Waiting on another ship to arrive. Because we need to... I've never done this before. We need 250 to go to her. So we need multiple ships, obviously. Now, I want to buy that marble from you.
People are not slow.
She's selling it for 41, or yeah, 41 a piece. Normally it's 100, and we needed just 21.
I didn't expect this to be fun.
Might buy those writing tablets as well on the way back, and the fine glass, because that could keep us going for a while with the tier 3, and give us benefits. I think you get money, prestige, and knowledge from it, so it'd be pretty good. All right, so that'll be the 21. That'll give us 10,000 plus the judicious rigor. And then ultimately we're just waiting on passive trade here. So we should have sorted the bottom tier population out. What you know you're doing okay in the game if this number is not moving and if this number is not moving. If things are fluctuating, it's like, something's changing with your economy, something's going wrong. So something just shifted there. Not too sure what. Well, trade actually is different in this game, so trade does actually lend itself to shifting a bit if you turn that on, but you can turn that off in the options if you want. I presume for that reason, because it's less consistent. But a static economy means that, like, you're meeting your demands. A fluctuating economy means that you're under-delivering something, that's all. Okay, next up. Obviously we're going to do the cheese, we need to get the theater. The togas and the brooches. Yeah. Let's begin toga production. So, in order to do that, we're going to have to put in a purchase order for snail. Is that an agriculture? Is it a raw material? There it is. Sorry, I was just blind. Try to maintain, I don't know, 60? Whatever. 75? How much is it for each one? 30? That's kind of a lot. But, yeah, whatever. And, then we'll set up the chain for it. Now, the chain for these guys is interesting with this because we need a flax field, which is fair enough. But the loom weavery gives us 2 income area effect as well. So I'm going to move... Well, actually, before I get crazy with it, what if we move 2 of these guys out? And we pop it down here. In order to do that, we'll just cut this away, cut that away, slap this in here. That'll be a pretty big area of effect. Bigger if we swap it with one of these, but I'm okay with that. So they need cloth and Tyrian purple. Our music has gone off. Oh, it came back. Yeah, alright, we'll hop back to that in just one sec. Here you go, madam.
You met the terms of the contract, Governor.
I did meet the terms, hopefully satisfactorily. Did we buy the wood yet? No. But there's someone here now. I'm sure we're about to get a batch. Alright, we'll just keep focusing on this for a moment.
So, when will those materials materialize?
They'll materialize fairly soon. We have to wait for a few trades for your other stuff to come in anyway. So we need a dye work, a weaver, flax. So flax 1 minute 30, weaver 2 minutes. Why is that so awkward? Well, this ultimately takes care of that, so that's fine. And this is every 1 minute. So you need 2 of these. Okay. Right, so let's see. Where can we do this? This is an arable farm. So if we built it here, it would actually get the cistern benefit. Sure, let's just do that for now. 140 tiles. Oh my god, it's so purple. Well, there you go. Now, you're a farm, so do we get the benefits from series? I wonder? No. Okay. But we do get the extra benefit from the water. The water. 50% productivity. So that's alright. Okay, so then it'll need a weaver. So there's no surrounding benefits for these buildings. So having it nearby would probably just be the ideal. I'll just move this for a sec. This over here. Stick it like that. So 2 of those. Alright, easy. So, wow, these look like really nice buildings. Just flip one for a sec so we can see it in the light. The weaver. So they take in the flax, they weave it into cloth, and then the cloth is going to go down into the loom weavery.
Let him know who made it.
Okay. Then we need the dye works, and that's just going to go wherever we want. So we'll just pop it over in our big ugly section. Sure. Might move this just slightly over. Alright, they're all fixed up as well. Good. By the way, people keep telling me this. I do know this. I actually pointed it out in one of the early videos before the game came out, which is these things can be placed inside of meadows. So I appreciate people telling me. I know there's a popular short going around recently, which has led to a Reddit post, which has led to everybody telling me, which I do appreciate, actually. I shouldn't say it so passive-aggressively. But yeah, if you put an apiary inside of a meadow, it counts as meadow, I guess. Or inside of a lavender field. Also a herb field, by the way. Just not one of these. So it depends on what it is, I guess. But if it helps bees, it works in game. So it's really cool that it does do that. But yeah, this field doesn't work. This one does. So you can actually make them look really nice together. And that's what the popular short was showing. I honestly can't remember who said it, but it was some Anno YouTuber that's pumping out shorts left, right, and center. And yeah, basically you can, they fit together really nicely because it has like a little stone wall going around it, so you can make it look really good. And then you've got all like the little bees and stuff. So yeah, it's really nice. I would definitely like to do that. Just need more time. And like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm unfortunately going to be going away this weekend to Ireland, a family event. I say unfortunately, I'm going to enjoy the event, I'm sure, but it's unfortunate I can't just keep playing Anno. And I was meant to record multiple episodes ahead of time. I couldn't. I tried, and I actually had a failed recording. This whole thing happened. Long story short, though, I actually almost considered cancelling, but it's not my side of the family, so it's not as easy to cancel, basically. So I might come home early, maybe. We'll see what happens. Anyways, the point being, I just don't have time to do time lapses, but once I have a bit more time and when I come back, I'll be able to, try to beautify things a little bit better. I was playing around with the whole diagonal layout for this side of things, and I just didn't get to finish it or anything, so it wasn't to be. That's a weird name. Numborn. Kunumborn? Right, so our next one is done. Do we have more wood? We have been purchasing wood, which is good. Let's just get 5 more, please. So you're at 100. Stock you up to 50. We'll just leave it at that for the moment. Where's our ship? Our ship is back at Zaranitu. I wanted to... Oh, you've got new quests. It's gone... They're not very good. I'll let you re-roll, actually. I was going to buy that stuff from her. So let's see. We've got fine glass. So let's buy 50 fine glass. And I'll buy 100 writing tablets. 9,500. It's a lot of money. But this should keep us going for a long time with them.
The hired man descends.
So let's take a look at what we get delivering this in. So basically, our Equites residents are going to give us, per household, 2 income, 3 knowledge, and for the glass, 3 income, 2 knowledge, or 2 prestige. We need prestige, so that's kind of good. Is it going to pay for itself? I don't know. You can crunch the numbers on that. I'm just going to assume yes. Because we don't have that many households, but they also will consume it slower because we don't have that many. So maybe. Alright, how we doing? So, still waiting on those guys to load up all that wood. This ship is going to and from, no problem. Once we've loaded up the wood, we'll head out to to what's her name, Diana, and that's great and everything. But then we're gonna go hunting pirates. There are pirates around Diana right now, actually, a couple anyway. Let's see what new quests rolled for her. 2 crates, and we also pick up an amalgamist. Workforce needed for smelters is reduced, or 11 writing tablets for 7,000. Well, we could just buy them from her and sell them back. I hate doing that. I'm going to do it just this one time. Or anytime we're very desperate. But I don't like cheesing the game too much. But that's a bit silly that you can do that. Because she sells them for 53. So if we just buy 11, what's that, 553? Something like that. And then we just, yeah, we make 6,000 basically. So, okay. I'll take it, I guess. Oh, we're just about to pull up.
The sea soaks up every kind of blue.
Alright, we dropped those in. It's as easy as... Man, this town looks so nice. At nighttime. Really peaceful as well. Not much noise. They did a great job with the fire effects. They look very realistic. There's people praying and begging or something out there. Is this building working? Not yet. But they are getting something right now. That's not what they need. We're still waiting on the dyes to arrive via trade, I suppose. Which they're being made now. We have 1 Tyrian purple in island storage. Okay, maybe it is actually working. Yeah, he's going to fetch some right now. Sweet. Alright, we'll just brighten things up. More wood has arrived. So we've got 150. We need 250 basically, so we're almost there. There's 200, and there's another 50 waiting. So what was it exactly? It is 246. Alright, great. Done. You, and you. You're all going to go out to Diana and deliver this in. So I've never seen this before. 3 ships. I hope they can just take it no problem. Back in the day, you used to have to put everything onto 1 ship, but that would be too much for 1 ship to hold. So I hope it just works, and it's not like some error where there's too much asked for. Trade completed. Didn't get to see what it was. Yeah, you stay... The Caesar will stay around here. Oh, I forgot to give the ship its captain. We're going to throw him overboard in a daring attempt here. Or make him leap from one to the other. He is a rigger, so he should be able to do it. Yeah, no problem. Right, this trireme is the one that's going to go to Albion. So what are we taking to Albion? Can you remember? Let's see. We're going to go from Roma to Albion, Lindisfarne, and we're going to pick up bread. And we're also going to go with... What was the other thing they needed? Soap. That was it. They're stinky out there. And then we unload both. We also need to reserve 30 for ourselves to deliver to Manx. When we're out there, we're going to bring back... Unfortunately, there's too many things to bring back, actually. The cheese was one. So let's get that cheese going. Consumer goods, please. Cheese. And then brooches, and then also sausages, but we'll just do cheese and brooches for now. That's your return journey. Establish the route, please. Now, before you pull in there, just wait a sec. Give me 30 tons of soap. And also, we have to then set reserves, so we don't want to end up taking too much. We want to leave this island with some. So we'll say 25 of both. So you never take more. Always leave 25 at least. Okay, we can actually let this play now. It'll go and attempt to do it. Ransom demand. 20,000? No way. No way. Alright, cool. Wood is coming back up. They're making their purchase orders. Money's really good now that we've delivered extra money into these guys. They're almost ready to become patricians, actually. Certainly the guys on the left will be, once they get these things. So we just need more of them to be able to do it. So, before we get to that, I'm not in any rush to get patricians, I suppose. We're barely even sustaining the equites. Want to just upgrade the roads here. We said we'd do that at the beginning, to make sure they all get their cistern. Oh, I don't have that much concrete, it seems. There you go. Yeah, I'll just have to wait a little bit. We've only got 10. That building's on fire. Ugh. Can't get down to them yet. Concrete production's back up and running. That's all good. Okay, cool. Well, we're making some progress. We're doing things a bit piecemeal, but at least it's working. Now, I wanted to make another military ship. And that's going to go to Albion and help defend, because we don't have anything defending up there. Once we're done with our quest, we can actually keep this one local. In fact, let's make this one, instead of sales, we give it rows. That's going to be 55 workers. Okay. Our ships are almost there at Diana's. Almost. And then it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pirate ships that we want to clear. I might get Caesar to follow this one because it looks like it's about to get pounced on. And we did need to go to Zaranito and buy her writing tablets and then sell them back to her, actually. Well, I'll just defend my ship. It's a higher priority. So there's 2 ships here. He just gave me that warning. And our ship is there. You know, I just remembered it's going the slightly wrong way. Because we had told to go around that island. It no longer needs to do that because the Quinqueremes are gone. So they're over there, just in the distance. We're on the way down though. We should get there before them. Can we defend against 2 ships? Maybe. As long as we can just get to our port before they get to me, maybe. Depends which way they go around this island. So we're there.
Altogether too much movement of froth, spume, and foam.
Alright. Diana's completing trades in Latium. Not selling us concrete though yet. Did I misclick this or something? I feel like I maintain stock at 100. Yeah, I'm just surprised it's not coming in. Oh yeah, might maintain stock at 30 for this. Oh sorry, 30. There we go. For marble. And then soon we'll just move a couple blocks out here and put a temple in. Or, sorry, a theater. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not seeing the little wrapper come up saying, like, what was traded. Here you go. 100, oh, right, so, okay, it's done by ship. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Will it say how much we've done? Oh, it just eats away at it. That's cool. Alright, so you could do it with one ship. Nice, we made 29, we're up to 29,000 now. Now's the time we go and hunt some pirates. So, Diana's is up here, just around that corner. We're going to go straight south. See if we can crash into these guys. What way is the wind blowing? We're heavily dependent on our sails. Ship's under attack. Where? No, we're not under attack. That's a strange bug. We're like pretty far from their ships. Their ships are down here. Oh, wow. They're actually attacking Zara Nitu's island. This would be with the wind if we go this way, actually. We'll go for them. Once we're clear of them, we can send these guys to Albion. I'm actually tempted to go now. I'm going to go to Albion now with this one ship. Because we have sent a trade ship out that way, and I'd just be worried it's vulnerable by itself. This guy could probably catch up to the other ship that's going there. So that means we've got 3 ships here with a 4th on the way, and then we'll maybe divide them 2 for 2 or something. But once we clear all the ships here, we should be able to send more to Albion. I have no doubt we can clear this place. Okay, so how are we looking now?
Students will also need tablets if I'm to teach them anything.
Indeed. Still waiting on a concrete order to come in. I guess that's why you don't want to wait on these orders. They're just unreliable. But I was looking back at the footage of the previous episode and I was like, wow, they actually come by pretty frequently. But yeah, maybe it's just look at the draw. Alright, let's take a look at some of the things that we could be improving on. So, supply and demand. Garum is a little touch and go. Little low. Bread is okay. We fixed those 2. Soap. Oh yeah, I had this written down actually that we want to do better with that. We need to improve soap and sandals. So my plan for this was to build 2 new pig farms. We'll do one here. Like that. And we'll just do another one somewhere here. Okay, so they will go together nicely. Let's build this up this way. They'll need their own warehouse. Now, what we're ultimately doing is sandals and soap. So we'll need a new lavender field. Oh, maybe not though, because of the aqueduct, actually. So this is every 30 seconds, so you need 2 of these, 2 renderers. They obviously have a negative effect. We'll need a charcoal burner for them. So that's all well and good. And then they need soap makers. So the soap maker is 1-to-1 with those, so we need 2 of those. Lavender farm and then sandals. So sandals requires that, salt, and then 2 of these, I think. Which means 4 of these, if you want to make crazy amounts of sandals. And maybe if we can put one in a town, or in part of the town that doesn't have one yet. Alright, I'll check on the rates in a moment, but that should be good. Yeah, so those ships are still out there attacking Zara Nitu. So we're going to join up and go help her. She's our buddy now. I'm going to bring the soap with me. Oh, I just realized something. If you're going out this way anyway. He's basically at the edge of the map. I am worried, so let's just go. I was going to say we should have loaded up the soap on this one. My bad. Keep going. You're at the edge of the map, so just head off. Get out of my sight. Those 3 ships are over there. They're right in the path to our trade, actually. So can't go that way right now. They're just destroying her wall. Very pinpoint accurate, I must say. She doesn't have any ships coming, does she? Don't know. Either way, not really my concern, I suppose. Long term. So let's just check the rates on leather. Leather is going to be 3 for 3, so that's okay. Pigs is going to be 8/7. That's fine. Salt will probably be low. Yeah, we need another salt pond. Can't do one there. Oh, until we get the technology to build out in the water, it's never going to let me do that. But we could do one here. Okay, that should be plenty. Nice. These things give... Do they give a benefit? No. Oh yeah, and I wanted to check lavender was the other thing. We'll be lacking a little bit of lavender. Oh yeah, because we don't boost lavender yet. There's a technology for the aqueduct to boost lavender, and we don't have it. So we are currently getting drainage. Let's get depots next. In order to get the lavender thing, it's this one. It's 29 minutes. We'll just queue it up anyway. Building in Latium. Waters. So that's going to take 16 minutes. Yeah, so we'll get those two first. Then we'll attempt the Aqua Arborica. After you get Aqua Arborica, you need that, I think, to get something I wanted down here. Can't quite remember what it was, though. Maybe not. Or maybe we've just unlocked it already. I'm looking for lock symbols, but I don't see it. Yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright, our ships are out here. And her ships are... One of them's there. Enemy ship right there. Julia Avita. She actually looks like she has that one under control. Let's go for these two. Which way's the wind blowing? It's not really with us. Not necessarily against us, though. Too much. Our next ship should be ready soon, as well. It's ready in a minute 32. Alright, cool. Things are going well.
This soap smells of pure
Pretty good money also right now, so yeah, I feel like we made most of it back. I wonder how long that's going to last us. Oh, nice. We're buying stuff again. I mean, the stuff we bought, consumer goods, right? We've got 45 glass right now, so we bought 50. We got 95 writing tablets. I mean, this is good. This is definitely worth it, I think. Not doing the math. Just eyeballing it. Yeah, so I was playing around with the layout where I was putting down a theater at an angle. And I would like to commit to that, but I think because, unfortunately, like I said, I'm going away and stuff, I might just throw one down in a pretty basic fashion. And just reap the benefits, and then we'll reorganize things as time goes on when I get back. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think it'll be totally fine. I don't need to move that ship. Zara Nitu should be like, oh, thank you so much, you know, stopped an attack. 10 sails and 18 tiles. Brilliant. Okay. You know what? Don't care. We've got more enemies this way, and the wind is with us for these ones. They're heading away from us, though. New trireme ready to go. Alright. Given that in order to go for the parts that are around the back of our island. This is Queso's flagship? What? Can we take that out? Apparently so. I'll tell you what, head back. Oh, we're just about to come out of our little bay. Maybe we just pull back in. You're on your own. I'm a bit scared if it's his flagship. Our other ships are on the way back, though. They're going to be coming right up this way. Yeah, weird. I didn't know he's just roaming around. I know he was there for a quest before. But now he's just out and about. So, I don't know. And I don't have a quest with him right now, I don't think. Okay, anyways. And sorry if I'm being a bit quieter than usual. It's quite late, and I've been told off by my neighbors before, so I've been a bit quieter than I probably otherwise would be. Anyways. Alright, let's just commit to it. So I feel like we want to basically build the road a little higher up here. Cut a portion of it away. Move that just ever so slightly up. Move that up. Just gonna move these out for a moment. You guys can go out. And same with you. Sorry that we're throwing it down a bit unceremoniously. Right. We'd have to cut a road. Yeah, okay. Just means we need to make more space even for it. So let's go. So 15,000, 20 tiles, 10 wood, 10 concrete. Happiness 3, knowledge 1, prestige, affecting 244 buildings. 970 happiness all the way up to 230. Love to see it. Now, obviously, we cannot quite sustain this. So just shift all of these over by 1. If we can. If the game will let me. No? Doesn't want to let me? Alright. Let's try it again.
Adroitly done.
Your happiness has improved diplomatic relations. Good, I guess. There's actually little trees and stuff we made here. Alright, we'll just slot these back in. And you guys are just going to have to reside on the sides for now. Alright, boom. Look at that. Slightly blocked by the... Maybe we should flip it. Doesn't want to let me flip it for some reason. Slightly better, but not really. Cool. At least the angle I'm normally at here means we can see in, see what they're doing. Oh crap, there we go. Actually, this was perfect. Well, it's not perfect, I don't want it to happen, but Voada giving us a ransom demand means she's about to attack us too. So we gotta get that ship up there. I mean, I've only got one ship though, so I don't know if it's really gonna do that much in the grand scheme of things. I was hoping to send more military ships up there by now. Did Queso get away from me? I don't see him anymore on the map. Oh, he's all the way down there now. Damn, that was quick. Fighting Zara need to. Oh, right. My flagship. I'm going to just bring these back, heal them up, send a couple over to Albion. We're going to have to help. I'm going to let that timer run out because I'm not paying that demand. But that's good. We fixed... Well, we didn't fix it. It's still negative, but we've largely improved the happiness. I mean, look at this. They're pretty much all getting it. Just a few down the ends that aren't. We give them just a bit more of the concrete on the edges here. Maybe that'll help just a bit get through that initial gap. Yeah, a little bit. Nice, and that's given us prestige as well. We're up to 1,500. We'll get a festival every 2 hours 40 minutes. Ornaments are giving us 338. I don't really have many ornaments thinking about it. And then the city status. Cool. You still don't have what you need. Oh, it just has a long way to go, does it, to get here? They should all be operating totally fine. If we have a look here, leather is 3 over... Yeah, we're producing more than we need, and we have more pig. 7 over 7. That's great. Let's get to Albion and see what's going on there. Oh, you know what we should do, actually? In case she does land, and I've been neglecting this place for a while, we need a Governor Villa, because then at least you get troops that can come out as defense. Garrison troops, yes. Okay, good. You can't do it if you're being attacked, so good to get that in there. Have my ships arrived? The trade ship with bread is here, and then this other one. Oh yeah, we were supposed to check the island cost. It's 39,000. It's not that bad. It's more than the other island, but yeah, not that bad. Let's bring this back. The trade ship, the Numborn. It's just about to get in here. And these guys, they've needed things for a while. Ah. He probably needs us to do another contract for him by now to keep him happy. Where is, there we go.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
15 minutes. A great fire in Roma, potentially. Damn.
Behold, my shining, brilliant city on the hill. My Care Floyd.
Care Floyd? Alright. couple more blocks of peeps. That should fix the workforce, I think. What I wanted to do is actually set up brooches and stuff here. Or brooches, sorry. Let's just call them brooches. More cockles, more eel. That should sustain the ever-growing population. They've got their market here, and their bardic hearts have been realigned. They do not have a Medici yet, which we could get them now for happiness or health. We also needed the tier 2 stuff, like the Grammaticus. Could probably do with being more centralized, so maybe we'll just move this. Get a Grammaticus somewhere in there. Let's get a Phantom. Let's move this back a bit, actually. Let's get the Phantom in here.
Better installing half-baked farms than allowing the putrescent heads of druidism to regrow in Albion.
That can't quite reach all the way, but it's not too bad. Maybe down here would be better. No, not really. How's that military? Oh, the military ship is here. Nice. That's something at least. And he can regenerate. So I just let that go away. I don't know if we're going to get attacked or what's going to happen, but I didn't answer the call, so...
Listen to a king's speech.
Now, trade routes have errors. That's because they can't pick that stuff up. That's expected. And this one... Oh yeah, I took that one off the route. We'll put it back on. Okay, back on you go. And I've got a bunch of ships down here now. So let's send 2 more to Albion, shall we? It's tempting to just roll around as a big blob and take out as many raiding ships as we can. But I can only see 2 available now. Just 2 more. Queso's flagship is really damaged. Let's go. Let's take him down. I don't know if you get anything, but I would imagine you have to get like a unique item or something off of that. Or it could just be a residual effect of like the previous quest and it's just a normal ship. I don't know. A festival in Lindisfarne. So, productivity for concrete and mosaics? No, we don't make that in Albion. Why would you give me that? Oh, we're going to be with the wind as well. Oh, wow. Here you go. These guys should be really happy. They just need more people. We're down to 28 plebeians. It's fallen a bit, actually. And then this is falling quite dramatically, too. That's because of that big riot that's happening, I have no doubt.
A single head can't run the colony.
Yeah. Where's your workforce coming from? Latium? Yeah, that's correct.
Waiting for your decree.
Alright, here he is. Boss battle. Just really quickly. Latium not struggling too much. Okay, that's good.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities. What could you possibly
Here we go. Fire! Oh my god, he's actually pretty tanky. But not that tanky. No, he's not even fighting back. What a coward. I should give him a ransom right now. That's it. Oh, come on, man. Took out his flagship. Didn't give me nothing.
Let's cut the bureaucracy.
For rope and wood. If we can do that in an hour and 30. We just, what? We just get more reputation. Sure. I mean, yeah, 43. Sure.
No messing around.
That's good. It's a really easy one after what we went through last time. Alright, so with his flagship gone, there's not really much more places to take out. Zara-Nitu is taking care of his other raider ship over here. So I would say the lanes are clear for a while. So I'm going to get you, and you. You're all going to go to Albion. And we're going to clear up the pirates out there. We'll leave one trireme here, and we'll hopefully build another one. The population's recovering now that the riots are being quelled. Gonna take some time, but at least it's getting better.
Summer scents, lilac and thyme.
I like how they like burn little effigies. I do feel like the riots in 1800 were more impressive though, because I mean it's cool the way there's a lot of them and they do move around a bit. But in 1800 you see them like marching down the streets and like torching like other buildings. I wonder why they isolated them more in this game. Is there a reason for that? Because if anything, there's even more people on the screen, but they don't really move as a unit for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, right. Anything else we need to do before we wrap up? I guess we could just increase the... Yeah, let's just get a few more of these guys. And if we reach that 800, we could start to think about building the forum. I mean, really what we should be doing is getting these things, but they're in places that we can't get just yet. Fertility-wise. I can't really go much lower down than that without just having to scale up even more, which, you know, we'll do eventually.
A structure is under attack.
Structure is under attack. Oh no, we've been attacked.
A structure.
Oh damn! It's one of the islands that we don't do anything on. Oh, I didn't expect that. I just assumed they'd go for the island that has population. Oh, we might lose this island. I don't really know how that's going to work. They've got 3 units just attacking it now. And they have 3 raider ships, so my one little ship isn't going to be able to do anything. The merman. 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 That's awesome.
We will burn your home. Just as
Yeah.
you burned mine.
I didn't burn nothing. That one's moving south. Our other ships haven't even left the region yet. Ugh, they're going to be way too late. They take 10 minutes to get there. Yeah, they're like just passing by now. It's like not even close. Get rid of that, by the way. Caesar's got his soap to bring Manx, so that's at least something. Damn. What a shame. Just going to patrol, I guess, from here to Aretium and back. Yeah, I have to scale up the population over this way as well. They're still screaming from the fire that was happening here. I think that will fix largely most of it. And I'm having a blast in this game. It's just there's so much going on. I feel like I'm just not very good. That's the only thing. I feel like it's like if I was on my own, I'd be like, this is great. But because I'm doing it on YouTube, I just feel like, oh, people probably hate me. And no one's ever said anything negative, really. So it's all in my head, I guess. What is all this, by the way? Oh, it's just the ships that are for sale, are they? Because I've seen all these dots on the radar. 87 tons of rope. Oh yeah, I was just going to buy that in. And the wood should be easy enough. So, raw materials, the wood's fine. The construction stuff. Oh yeah, 150. Look at that. We've got the rope. No problem. Money's still okay. Population's okay. Hopefully it'll stop fluctuating now a little bit. Seems stable enough. No cheese as of yet. So yeah, the next episode I guess we'll have to go to Albion and try to... In some ways it's good she didn't attack my main island, I guess. But yeah, we want to get like proper production up and running. So Bruges is actually pretty simple. We could get that going even right now. Actually, you know what? I'm like an hour in. Let's just call it, and we'll fix that later. However, let's just check this island really quickly. So we're about to lose it. Or at least... I don't know what happens. Does she can she take islands? Does it become neutral? Do we have to get it again? I'm not sure. I have a military ship here, but he will just die if we come up here. And we have ships on the way. We'll get payback. But I just don't know what's going to happen immediately. 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 6 ships in total. 7 there, and then all her other units on land. Like, we are fighting back with our little onager. These guys are trying to hold out, lobbing stuff over the building. Do I have to deliver that to any Emperor representative? Right. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. The bar is about to run out. Could have actually attacked the ships, which would have been interesting. Probably should have done that.
His structure is under attack.
Okay. Now what? Anything? Nothing? Are they going to leave? Are they going to take the island? Does it go away? It says it's just rebuilding. Ah. Okay. Honestly, not the worst thing. If you're just going to leave me, that's nothing. It's no skin off my back. That's for sure. Now, if they go to my other island now, which they're not. My other island's out this way. I might be in trouble, but no. Seems okay. I mean, I don't care. That's fine. It's a bit lame. I feel like you should take my island.
We no longer have need of this.
Oh, shit. He revoked my trade treaty. Because I'm weak. Yeah, they're just sailing away. Into the great unknown. Okay, well, you know, we're bringing our ships up. We're going to get payback. I mean, it's not a setback at all. We just claimed the island. We didn't even build on it. Maybe if we had, the buildings would be deleted or something as well. I don't know. It just seems like if that's it, that's really not a threat at all. At the very least, you'd expect all the buildings to be destroyed. Don't know if that's true or not, because obviously we didn't have any. Secondarily to that, you'd expect... I would actually expect the island to be wiped, quite frankly. And become neutral from a pirate raid like that. If they destroy your warehouse and basically everything you have. But this is just rebuilding itself, it says. I just pressed U and it just rebuilt. I didn't have any material here. Are you going to turn around and come back? That's a bit weird. Quite anticlimactic, I must say. Well, at least we've got ships on the way. So yeah, in the next episode we're going to start actually building with the Romano Celts a bit more and start delivering stuff back. We need the cheese and the brooches. I'm never going to get that right. We've also got soap delivery set up to come here, and now that we're making extra soap, it should automatically be en route next time. So this ship is on its way back to Latium, and then when it comes back one more time, it should be picking up soap. It says the storage is empty for it, though, but I don't know how that could be. How can that be? Because we have 44. I've given it a rule of not to pick up unless it's 25, so you still are definitely going to do it. And don't sell it. Same with bread, don't sell it. And we're loading up on concrete. Oh yeah, we can actually finish the roads. I just want to do that because I'll forget. Alright, we are concreted out of our mines. Okay, we should have full reach of the cisterns now. Oh, almost. Just down to the very edge here. Looks so much better as stone by the coast. Oh, also something I wanted to do, and I forgot to, was build the little watchtowers I have. I've got 4 watchtowers in place. We can commit to them now. Happiness is negative 149. It is now. Positive 24. Hey, check it out. Not bad. How much did we get from the watchtowers? 172. Yeah, pretty good. Quite happy with that. That's not bad. Today we turned health positive and island happiness positive. And we brought fire safety out of the red, at least, at negative 500. So, progress. We're making progress. And the cistern, it has full reach. Oh, it doesn't have reach to this little guy. Now it does. Excellent. All right, so 50 out of 100. There we go. Boom. Technology is progressing. Everything's good. And we're just waiting on the cheese and brooches to come in, and then the extra population to get us to 800, we can actually build a forum or a bath. Probably build a bath so that the cistern feeds into it. Did I mention that at the early beginning of this episode or not? I can't remember, but I realized that we'll probably have to change the angle of this because of the way the hills are laid out. Originally I thought like, oh, I'll just splinter off a bit and go up this way, but this is all uphill. So we'd actually have to break off from probably at a higher point like this, branch into here, and then branch down out that way, and then down toward the coast. So again, all subject to changing and reworks and stuff like that, but that's pretty much it. All right, we'll call it a day. My lone ship in this region now is probably going to be slightly struggling. There's 3 raider ships. We have a good workforce, so I reckon plonk out another one. That'll be 2 triremes in this region and 4, I think, at least for the time being, in Albion. And we'll kind of mix and match and clear raiders where we can and protect our trade rates. I don't think we'll need much more than that. 3 in each area will be more than enough, I think. And then it's really just about saving up that money and trying to get more islands. At the moment, we won't even have enough money to build the bath or forum. I think we'll need like 15 or 20,000 for that, so we'll just have to keep storing up money, and I'll have another look around for contracts. So that is going to be it for me. Apologies for the few gaps in uploads. I mean, it was always the intention that eventually this would be 3 times per week uploaded. So I don't know the exact days, but I was thinking Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday probably will be the days. And because I like to play other games too, and also live stream if I can from time to time. So, but I don't know exactly the schedule yet. And I'll be back on Wednesday. So I'm hoping to get another one done, but I might not be able to. So if this is out Sunday, it might be till Wednesday before you get another one. If you're watching in the future and days don't matter, just check the next in the playlist, and you're good to go. All right, that's going to have to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you all. Hope you're happy with the series so far. And thanks for basically all the support. It's been amazing. So I really do appreciate it. And I just feel indebted that I can kind of deliver a bit more quickly. But I'll have loads over Christmas and December, don't you worry. So be right up to the edge, to the end of the year, I mean. All right, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.